Hey there, everybody. NavyDoc5184 here. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Sorry about not being able to do this yesterday. Like I said, some stuff came up, but we are here. We are live today, and we are going to be doing some live Pentatonix reactions. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to open up YouTube on something else because, as I said before, if you weren't here for my last couple of live streams, when I was doing a Big Bang reaction, I ran into a couple situations to where the stream started getting blocked for copyright reasons. And you know, it's one of the risks that you do doing live streams like this. You know, there's only so much that you're allowed to look at, so I have my stream running on something else, so that way if that does happen, I can monitor it. And what I'll do with that situation is, I'll try it again, but I do have a screen where I can do what I call the copyright censor. But if that still gets it blocked, then I know that that's probably something I may just have to record as a separate video. So that's what's going on with this. But really looking forward to this one. I know one of the songs that I've really been looking forward to is there's what's the word I'm looking for? A cover of Kiss from a Rose. And that's actually going to be the song that we open up with for them. And man, I just gotta say, oh, and actually, while I'm thinking about that, because I was talking about videos, I know that I said that for my last live stream. What I'm gonna do is take the videos that were on that live stream, because right now the full replay is available to members, but I am gonna edit the video and put each reaction as separate videos. I just haven't gotten to that yet because my laptop has been giving me some issues, so I haven't been able to do that. But as you can see now, things are starting to go a little better. Hopefully things will still go decently, but yeah, as long as everything goes fine, we should start to see some of those roll out tomorrow, Saturday at the latest. Speaking of tomorrow and Saturday though, in case you guys aren't aware and you're new to this, first of all, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good time. But tomorrow, I'm having a live stream that I call just hanging out with the crew, where I just hang out with everybody, you know, whether you follow the channel, whether you're new, and we're just gonna hang out. But a couple of videos that I saw in my watch queue, I decided that I'm probably gonna start with, depending on how things go, because considering that it's a compilation video, we may be able to watch it straight through without a whole lot of pauses, so we still may be able to do some more stuff, because like I said, it's just gonna be a live stream where we just hang out, chit chat, watch random videos, maybe do some reactions, maybe I'll do some gaming in the meantime. It's just one of those where we just kind of just go with the flow. But those two videos are definitely going to start with, it's going to be #1 hits of the 80s and then #1 hits of the 90s. So, and I'm just very curious to see what they have on those lists. So I figured that will be a fun live stream to do with everybody. So, and then Saturday we're going to talk about the play-in round of my K-pop fan vote tournament, which I gotta say, match 1 ended pretty much exactly the way I thought it would. I figured SHINee would win that match. Match 2 right now though, even though seed wise it technically would not be an upset if things stay the way they are, but we are already looking at a pretty big upset, as Twice is actually ahead of Blackpink. I did not see that coming. I did maybe expect that to be a pretty close battle, but I think I expected Blackpink to primarily be in the lead. From what I've been seeing, they were in the lead or had been tied, and that's kind of what I expected. I did not expect to see Twice to be in the lead, and it looks like that their lead is actually picking up. So this is going to be a very interesting battle. We still have until noon on Saturday for that one, so plenty can happen, but we shall see. So I think I have wasted enough of your time with updates, so we will go ahead and start getting to these Pentatonix reactions. So the first song, as I said, we're going to do Kiss from a Rose, and I don't remember exactly why it was that was brought up. I know that it was brought up when I did my reaction to Shallow, but when I saw that they did do that song, I knew that that had to be my next Pentatonix reaction, because I remember how much I loved Kiss from a Rose when it came out. Honestly, I don't know too many people that didn't. That song was probably one of those songs that it's kind of funny when you hear Seal talk about it, and he's like, there's no reason it should have been as big as it was, but you know, everything that kind of went together with it and somehow made it work. And with as much as I love that song, I am very curious to hear what Pentatonix brings to the table with this, because their covers have been absolutely outstanding. I can't think of any song they've done that I have not enjoyed. Whether it's, I don't know if I've heard any original songs of theirs or not. I don't think so. But yeah, there hasn't been anything Pentatonix wise that I have not enjoyed. So I imagine I'm really gonna love this. So I got the video up on my screen right now. So let's go ahead and switch on over. Alright, got headphones on. Let me unmute this. I'm really gonna try hard. Too many times I've been forgetting to unmute my desktop, so hopefully we'll get it right this time. But let's go ahead and get this thing started, y'all. Oh, that's why. Oh, an electric? Is that electric cello? I think so. Wow. Yo, Mitch and Kiersey are like perfect. Woo! Scotty! Okay, hold up. Scotty, my man. Okay. I was gonna say that Kirsty and Mitch were like perfect as like the main vocal choices of this, and now that I think about it, I don't know why I was about to say that, because if there's anything I've learned by now is, can you really call anybody a main vocalist? I mean, I guess technically in the terms of title, yeah, but when you really look at it, I don't really feel like you can really say anybody is the main vocalist of Pentatonix, because when they all get their chance, when they all get their turn, I mean, if you were to look up, you know, like what's the phrase, you know, like take your ball and run with it. You know, if there was ever a group that really exemplified that with all the members, it is this group. Anytime one of them gets their turn to showcase their skills, they do it. So I don't know why I was thinking, you know, oh, hey, this is a Mitch and Kiersey song. I should have known Scott was going to get there. And man, I swear the power and emotion that Scott puts in when he does this stuff is absolutely crazy. I'm going to rewind quite a bit. Usually I only go like 5 seconds. We'll go closer to 10 on this one. Give me a second. Oh, and also I just realized that I need to turn this down some. There we go. Oh, perfect timing. I love the setting they're in. I know it's the Vivo stage. See? See what I mean? He just reinforced what I said earlier. When everybody gets their turn to do their thing, they completely take advantage and they do great with it. That is why, and hopefully I'll get better with this in future Pentatonix reactions, that when you know, I'm going to try very hard to remember, it's like, hey, there are no main vocalists with this group. They go do their thing. They do it well. And oh my goodness. And honestly, lots of times I wish, like, I see some of these covers and I'm like, man, as big as there are, I'm sure that they've had, but I'm like, the original artists have to see these. And I would love to hear what their takes are. Like, I would love to hear what Seal would have to say about hearing this, because good Lord, they are killing it. Oh, I like what they're doing with the vocal arrangements on this. It's like everybody's getting their turns on each part. Oh man. Wow. Okay, I gotta say, I love it. And first seeing it with Shallow, but now seeing it with this, I think people have suggested other songs if he's done other songs. But one thing I want to say is I really hope that or that they have more of this, because I love the fact that they're showcasing his other talents. You know, aside from just the beatboxing and everything, you know, the fact that he's able to do this cello and add so much to it, it's absolutely crazy and amazing. Wow. Whoa! Hold on. Let me rewind that. I have no... I mean, it is an electric cello, but wow, that was cool. You made that sound like an electric guitar. Oh, that is so cool. Wow. MVP of the video. I don't care what anybody says. Fight me. MVP of the song of the video. What was that? I didn't know you could do stuff like that with a cello. Again, yes, I know it's an electric cello, but still, you should not be allowed to do stuff like that on a cello. He made that thing sound like an electric guitar. Wow. That, and then to let him go off and just belt out the lyrics like that. It's like, y'all. and you know what? Let's go back to that whole thing, because I'm on this thing and I'm looking at Kirsty, I'm looking at Mitch right now, looking at the reaction. I want to actually check out their reaction. I want to see how they react to him. I mean, granted, they know what's coming. Jeez. Wow. Oh, wow. That was beautiful. Wow. I don't even know what to say. That was crazy. Dark Winter? Let me look that up real quick. First thing I'm gonna do, let me save that. I need to save this video. That way I can make sure to add it to the description on the replay. Alrighty. So, Dark Winter. Oh, solo. There we go. Alrighty. What was that? That was 3. Oh, so this is fairly recent. Alrighty. So even though I don't have it on my Pentatonix reaction, since he is involved with Pentatonix, I will count that. So Actually, I just looked at my Pentatonix playlist. I've got Dark Winter opened up on another tab. There is actually one song that I need to get to with Pentatonix that I have been avoiding for way too long, and that is their cover of Hallelujah. So I will do Hallelujah, and then I'll check out Dark Winter on here. But let's talk about Kiss from a Rose for a second, because, well, I mean, I'm trying to find words, and I know I said this in my last live stream with somebody else I reacted to, in that the advantage of recording reactions, I had the advantage that when I'm absolutely gobsmacked, I can take time after the reaction, collect myself, collect my thoughts, and then give like my closing thoughts and monologues. But unfortunately, when I'm live, I don't have that option. You know, I don't have that luxury. So I'm sitting here trying to give some sort of analysis on what it was I watched, and I'm just completely unable to. So it's like, as much as I don't want to just dismiss the song, because I feel like that's what it feels like I'm doing, but I feel like I just kind of have to move on for the sake of time, because of the fact of I really have nothing I can say about what I just saw outside of the fact that that was absolutely as wonderful as everybody told me it would be. It was absolutely as good as everybody said it would be. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. What we got here? We got Matt. Let's stay together. Let's stay together. Let's stay together. Is that Al Green? Let me look this up. Let me look this up. Okay, let me take mine. Normally I take my headphones off on these parts just because when I have them on, I feel like I'm screaming. Alright. Let's see here. Matt. Alright, let me look it up here. King's Return. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I got Let's Stay Together set up on whatchamacallit. Oops, I moved the wrong tab. Alright, so as of right now, what we got Hallelujah coming up, because I need to get to that one. It's one that I don't want to say I've been actively avoiding, but it feels like I've been actively avoiding it, because I know I've had a couple of their songs really pull on some heartstrings, and I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be a very dangerous song for me to do live, because again, it's one of those things where if I get to a point where I really need to seriously like compose myself afterwards, I don't really have the luxury to, you know, edit that part out of the video. It's going to be shown live here. So depending on what this does, normally I don't take breaks until I hit like 45 minutes into the stream, but they may force me to take one early depending on what they do. But we'll see what they do with this song. Oh my lord. See, and here's the thing, I absolutely love the song, and I think that's what scares me so much, is I love the song, and with what they do with it, it's probably gonna wreck me emotionally. So we'll do Hallelujah, and then we got Dark Winter with Kevin, and then we'll do Let's Stay Together with Matt. Whether we do them all back to back, because I know we're gonna be getting close to a break time anyways. And also, I should probably note out that normally I try to do about 2 hours for these live streams, but you know what? RW, that's you just gave me a fantastic idea. You just gave me a fantastic idea. And yes, it's going to be completely based off what you just kind of said for me to do there. 'Cause I think I've done an evolution, or no, maybe I've done a mix. Like I think I did like when they did like a 90s melody. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up their evolution videos because I know they have a lot. They probably have enough for me to make a nice playlist out of it. So what I will do, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all those in a list. I will look at my playlist to make sure I don't put. I mean, you know what? Even if I reacted to it already, I might put it on there because that would be fun to go through. I just may put it lower on the queue, but I'll make a playlist of that, and I'll do a live stream completely dedicated to the Pentatonix Evolution of series. That will be really fun. I thank you so much. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make a quick note on here. I'm gonna put it on my notes right here because unfortunately I am quite forgetful. This is a lot of stuff to do on your own. So just give me a second. Bear with me here. I want to make sure that this is something I hop on in prepping as soon as possible. Because first things first, I got to deal with my last live stream and get those videos set. And then, now granted, since this is all Pentatonix, I may not do separate videos on this. I do want to point out though that what I will probably do is I'm probably just, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I just know that the full replays will be available to members, but I am going to make sure that there are still some of these that are available to the public, because I know not everybody can catch these. Alright, Evolution series. Okay, so I got that note made for me to remember to do the Pentatonix Evolution series. And get that prepped up. Oh, that's right. I did do the Michael Jackson one. Okay, that's right. Okay, I do remember that one at least. Evolution of music. Maybe, I don't remember if I did that one, but I'm going to take your word for it. I'll look through the playlist if you haven't already. It's perfectly fine. Like I said, I may throw those into the playlist anyways. I'll probably just throw them lower in the queue just so I don't repeat, just so I can get some more fresh reactions. So let's go ahead and continue here. Thank you, RW, for that fantastic suggestion. Because I know that they have enough of those that I could definitely dedicate a whole stream to it. And what I might do is try to wait till a point where I have more time so I can do more of these, because during the week I only have so much time to do that. And plus, with this being a lot of reactions, I want to make sure I'm really respectful in terms of copyright and all that, because I don't want to just spam all this. It's just a matter of being respectful to the artists themselves. I wouldn't say I'm quite big enough to really make a difference and add more fans to their fan base. I don't think that'd be possible for me to add any fans to their fan base, but you get the idea. Yeah, no problem, RW. Thank you. All right, so all that being said, let's pop on the headphones. Unmute the desktop. And take a drink. May leave the cap off because I'm probably going to find myself trying to do everything I can possible to distract myself. Folks, it is here. Hallelujah by Pentatonix. I'm scared. I know I'm going to love it, but I'm scared.
I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah.
I forgot this was with the OG lineup too.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
All right, taking advantage of the nice spot to give me a nice little pause break here. Um, I don't know why, but I've noticed this with a couple of their songs. I don't remember exactly which one it was. I feel like it was one of their Christmas ones. But I know I've probably said this more a couple times. I feel like when they do their music videos, like I always talk about how mindful they are of how they arrange the songs and what they do to add the emotion to it. I don't think I gave them enough credit for the the backgrounds that they do these in. You know, I don't know how much input they have. I'm assuming they have close to complete input on where they film these music videos. But I don't think I give enough credit to how well they pick these backgrounds to where they do these. Because I can't really put my finger on why them doing it here seems to just add to the feel of the song. But it does. And the thing is, I know they're starting off soft. And when I say starting off soft, where you're like, oh, I'll be able to get through this fine. Where by the end, we're probably toast. I'm trying to fully mentally prepare myself for that. But already I found myself already just so lost in the song that it's like any defense I had up was already basically shut down. So here we go.
Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair, she broke your throat and she cut your hair, and from your lips
I forgot how great he was.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
And I forgot how great of a vocalist Avi was, man. And now we're really getting into it now. It's starting, y'all. Oh. Come on, hold it together. Hold it together. We're about halfway done. We can do it. No, we can't. Oh my god. Everybody is just killing it with this. It's always this line that really starts getting me. Always. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Thank you guys so
Woo! Okay, hold on. Okay. Woo! Oh. Wow. Oh. Jeez. Oh. Oh, I got comments to read. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help. I got comments to read. Is that helping? You know what? Let me, Mary, let me check my, Pentatonix list real quick. 'Cause I know I've seen that Avi did have some solo stuff. I feel like I added it. Why in the world? I just realized that I got 2 groups added to a Pentatonix playlist that don't belong in there. Okay, I don't have any Avi, so let me look him up because I know I have seen some of his stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm still trying to recover from Hallelujah. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, so definitely am going to check out some Avi stuff. Maybe I'll actually find something that I can do today. Let's see here. And then RW, so really warm. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, they definitely look like they were in a desert setting, so I would imagine that it was warm. Yeah, oh yeah, but yeah, the outfits they were wearing, yeah, that would have been really hot. Oh my goodness. Hold on, which video has over 767? Are we talking about Hallelujah or their okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm about to say 8 years, I would hope so. It's good enough for it. It's definitely good enough for it. Holy cow. Oh wow, you know what I almost forgot to do? I almost forgot to put that in this playlist for the live stream. Okay, so basically, before I get into anything else, let's talk about this for a minute, because what y'all just saw is why I was scared, and it's always the one line where they talk about, you know, the broken hallelujah part, because anybody who's watched enough of my videos knows that there have been points where I have talked about my own faith and where I stand in terms of Christianity. I mean, I am a Christian, so a line like that really speaks so true to our faith, because the whole idea and the meaning, like, with it is, because if you really think about it, it's the people, and it's not even just in Christianity, in general, when you think about it. Like, think about if you hear somebody with an apology. You see somebody where they could, yes, be genuinely, truly sorry for what they did, you know, but maybe they don't appear broken. And it's like, yeah, you'll accept the apology, but maybe you wonder, it's like, are they really sorry or anything like that? But they could absolutely mean it with all of their heart. But then you get somebody where they're absolutely just broken and wrecked. And that's the one where, you know, where there is absolutely no doubt that they're sincere in that. And that's what I get with that. You know, it's when, you know, when it comes to God and everything, you know, it's the point where you're just absolutely so wrecked and so broken that when you go, you know, to God and seeking Him, you know, whether it's becoming born again or anything like that, but when you go to Him in that state, there's like absolutely no doubt that your heart is completely in it. It's one thing to say it, you know, it's another thing to mean it with your whole heart. And usually times like that, when you're at your most broken, at your most desperate, that's when there's no doubt that what you're sincere and what it is you are speaking and what you're feeling. And that's why that line always gets to me, because I feel the truth in that line. I feel the truth in that line, and it always gets to me, because that's just, again, that's the time when it's the most real. So now that I've slightly spoken my piece on that one, let me look up I Cop 1. I'm not gonna lie, I feel very disappointed that I haven't added any of his stuff to my list. I thought for sure I did. And you know what? I might have actually had him on my normal watch queue. I might have forgotten to throw him in my Pentatonix stuff. Let's see here. There's the channel. Let's see. Okay. What shall we do? Alright. Let's look up some. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm searching here, trying to look up some stuff here. Alright, so what's... Oh, it'd probably help it. I'm like, why do they show me stuff from like years, months? Probably because I need to go to the video section, because I know he said he just dropped something. Okay. Alright. Let's start. Alright, so with Avi, I'll start with Peace somehow. You know, for this being a Pentatonix theme. You know, actually, I need to get into doing more of their live stuff. I am such a fan of live performances. I'm actually disappointed. I think I've only done one live performance for Pentatonix. And honestly, I feel very disappointed in that. Not even gonna lie, I feel very disappointed in that. Why is my... Hold on, I just now realized that my camera just moved slightly. Because normally my mic doesn't show. Oh, you know what? I might have accidentally moved my mic. Maybe it wasn't the camera that was off. Maybe it was my mic. Okay. There we go. There you go. Ooh. I would love to see that live. And it is Michael Jackson, so even though I've already reacted to their evolution of Michael Jackson, I haven't reacted to the live version of it, but it's Michael Jackson. How can one not react to anything involved with Michael Jackson? So I will definitely make sure to look that up for sure. Alrighty, so here is the game plan for right now, because we're getting pretty close to my normal scheduled break time. And I'm actually about to be on a roll with some of this solo stuff that you guys have suggested. So here's what's going to happen. Yes, thank you, why not? You know, I've got to get better at doing my own self-promotions. I've got to get better at that. I'll get there. I'll get there. But in the meantime, so what's going to happen is, since we're already so close and I don't want to kind of screw up the vibe, or not the vibe, but the roll I'm going on. So I'll go ahead and start up with my break. So it'll probably be about 10 minutes or so. When I get back, what we got planned is we're going to do Dark Winter by Kevin. We got Let's Stay Together with Matt and The King's Return. And then we'll do Peace Somehow by Avi. And then we will see where we go from there. But in the meantime, take time, stretch, get a refill of the drink if you need to. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.